King James Version, then I'm gonna have Brother, the drummer, read the NIV version. Please, what do you got? Well, I hear who got NIV? I got it. You got it? Wait, real. Well, you can do NIV first, then I'll come back and do King James Version. Please ask 11 and 2. You stand for the word of God and honor. Amen. Ecclesiastes 11 and 2. Next time I'll give them a warning.
Ready? Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. Do not know what disasters may come upon the land. If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the cloud will not reap. As you do not know the path of the wind, or how the body is formed in a mother's womb, so you cannot understand the work of God, the maker of all things.
Amen. And the King James Version says, 2, it says, giveth a portion of 7, and also of 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall come upon the earth. Amen. Amen. The word of God for God's people. And you notice it says money. And I'm going to do my little introduction on tithing, and then I'm going to get on. But that's not what I'm really talking about this morning, tithing. But I'll let the one that tithes have the time, because it's a lot of part of the sermon. I do want to get into tithing, but this is not where we're going this morning. But you talk to some tithers that tithe, then we'll, at the end of this series, we'll come back and talk about tithing. But I thank you, ushers. But I figured to find out about money, we should go back and look to the one that was the richest man on earth. And just think, the man that had 700 wives. And yeah, Solomon. It's in the book. You can believe it. You look around King, First King. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Total out to be 1,000. Poor Solomon, huh? Think. Did he have a job? I'm gonna mess with that one. But did he die? I just have to lay that on the table. Did he have a job? But I won't be, but yeah. So, but 700, but that's not what, but I find myself, and this is what it came out to be. Lord always put things on your heart. And back in when I was full-time in business, and there come a time, the best year I had while I was there, got to the end of the year, I still owed creditors, and I looked in the checking account, and there was no money in the checking account. And what I'd done, I spent all that time putting all the money that we was making, because we'd been making money, back into the business. But if you don't watch money, money will take wings and fly away. All right. Now, so you have to watch money. But Lord bless, because my brother had bought some property together. Tell you my old little sad story. We had bought some property, so I wound up having to sell him my portion of the property. Then I had a cousin. I'd be scared to ask him this now. I said, I need to borrow $5,000 from you. And he loaned it to me. He probably wouldn't let me have it now, but he did. Sent me a check, just as I asked. He sent me a check for $5,000. loaned me $5,000. Loaned me $5,000. He didn't give me. He loaned me $5,000, expecting it back. And I guess I was just as nervous as he was to make sure I got it back.
All right.
But Lord bless.
Amen.
Now, that brings to me to where we're now. Because Solomon says, you know, he said, now, what you need to do, you need to make sure, he says, invest. And invest in ventures, 7 ventures. In other words, the old folks, you say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
All right.
Because what happened is, if you drop the basket, thank you. So Solomon says, invest. In other words, you know, like if you're going to school because you don't just go in and get a major, right? You get a minor. So if you get out there and your major don't work, you can work on your minor.
Yes, sir.
So Solomon, this brings to the point Solomon said now. So what we need to do as born again believers, we need to invest in ourselves. Yeah, listen to what Solomon said. He said now, Solomon said, I built houses, I planted vineyards. Yeah. I dug ponds so I could irrigate it. I had employees, you know, and then you already know this one. Then he said, I had all the women a man could want. But so, it's in the book. I'm not trying to pull y'all leg. It's in the book. Yeah, and y'all, if you're Ecclesiastes, y'all there, right? And then, well, y'all don't believe me. These don't have to look there now. But when you get there, you read it. If you look in and you're thinking something, if you look in 1 King, I want you to read it now, but you can go there. 1 King 11:3.
All right.
Yeah, you can find that Solomon had how many wives and how many concubines he had. It's in the book. Now I'm trying to go. That's the reason I want to make sure because it's in the book. And so now, but he was saying now, but the thing is that he's saying invest. And I said, what God gets you in situations, and sometimes, and what we want to do, we want to run to the world. But the answer is really in the book. Yeah, it's in the book. It says now, because now, if you will invest, you know, like you don't, you know, just don't invest in one business. Like if you invested in stock, you know, if you ain't got a bunch of money, you probably come out better buying mutual funds, right? Because what that do? That spreads your money out. So if one stock in that, and what a mutual fund is, you got a bunch of stocks in one mutual fund. So if one stock don't do good in that mutual fund, that the other stocks will take up. All right, come on, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, take up stock. And so Solomon's saying now, don't put your foot in the seat, because if you do, you could get your seat dirty. He was saying that. Did he say that? He almost said that. He would have said that if he saw somebody put in the seat, right? Okay, that's all. Okay, let me stay on track. But he's saying that. So we invest. So what we're going to do, what we and listen, can I tell you this? If I had, I guess I use it. Now, I guess I go, if, because the last few years I worked, the same amount I paid in tithes, I saved. Say that again. If I paid $300 in tithes that Sunday, I put $300 in my saving account. And that's because you spend less than you make. Now since I'm retired, what happened is now I have to back up. Now, I tithe off mine, but sometimes I have to back up off of my savings. But listen to me, I don't back up off God.
Amen.
I back up off my savings, but I don't back up off God.
Amen.
And that's why, so, and he said now, so you invest your money And you don't put it, you don't put it in all in one place. If you're doing different jobs, I'm just saying it works. And because Solomon went through and he invested. What did he invest in? Can I go back and say it? He said, I built houses, right? I planted vineyard. No, that's a garden, right? It's grapes. You have to make out of grapes? Hey, okay. Well, yeah, jelly. Yeah. But can I tell you this about jelly? You can take the peelings after you do the jelly. You still make it.
Right.
But listen, but can I tell you what Paul Solomon said about wine? He said, now, he said, I drank wine, and I feasted on wine. So, but I'm not. So, listen, we'll go back. So, we planted a vineyard to make jelly. We'll go with jelly. Planted a vineyard to make a jelly. And then he planted garden to eat on. And then he said he dug ponds so he could irrigate his plants. Then he had people working for him. Yeah. And then we'll skip this one. I won't that one. But then he gets down. He said, "Now, and listen, wisdom comes from the Word of God. That's where you find wisdom. Wisdom. Thank you. Wisdom finds what the Word of God is. What wisdom comes from. But when you begin to start reading, when you want to learn how to live and want to do anything, invest anything, if you'll start looking in the Word of God. Now, can I tell you this now? Because God brought this verse to me years ago because he saw me through the hard time. He saw me through being down flat broke to a few pennies in the bank. Because of his word. Because I decided that I didn't just want to spend all my money in the ironwork business. That I want to do a little farming. Going broke there. But what I'm saying is, God has got it there for you. Amen. Because it's in the Word. Yes. And he showed us how to handle the Word. Listen. And then can we go to 2 Timothy 6? I'm gonna let somebody read there. Some y'all making me work hard. Y'all looking at me funny and making me work. Lord told me it was gonna be a hard reply here. Because 1 Timothy 6 and 10. Then I won't work. Anybody else got an NIV? I didn't work Brother Brown Junior hard this morning. Anybody else got an NIV? You do? Okay, find NIV. NIV. First one I want first, Brother Brown Sr., you can do first one, King James, 6 and 10, 1 Timothy 6 and 10. Yeah, 1 Timothy 6 and 10 while I'm getting there. Yeah, and then Sister Birdie's going to do NIV. And listen. So, the thing about it is, putting our mindset, God wants us to have money. God wants us to be prosperous. He said, I come that not only that your soul may prosper, but you can prosper body-wise. So God wants us, but what God has said, if you'll handle money my way, and do what I ask you to do according to the Word, he said, I'll bless you. I can prove that too. He says what now?
For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Now, because they have decided to love money. Now, we need money. We need money. We need money. We got to have money. But we need to not love money. How do I know if I love money or not? Big part? Do anything for it. Like you anything for anything that's not legal for it. They do what over money?
And gamble.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, $20 people got, you know.
And some people, they lose houses and stuff over, you know.
That's the same that's probably the same person got my laptop. Yeah.
I don't have it, not because of debt, it's because of bill. That's a difference, that's some people need to pay your bill. But I don't feel it's bad because at least I'm not down there gambling or drinking or cutting up or staying out all night. And that's what I said, that's the difference between being broke and broke. That's what I look at.
And well, okay. So what it notice it got down here said, but then they err from this, you know, that they get away from the faith. In other words, they stop depending on God. That they start depending on themselves. Did they say that right? Yeah, they start depending on themselves. But when we depend on God, God makes things happen. Amen. Yeah, and that's so we begin to love. So in other words, and you know, that's I shouldn't, but I guess that's why God wants a tithe. Because because I don't know, sometimes I'm not, I'm not, but sometimes I have to, it kind of hurts. I sign that check. You know, it kind of, you know, you say, Lord, do I have to? I wrote it, do I have to sign it? That means if I sign, I got to give it, right? That's it. NIV says what now, Sister Burton?
For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. Some people, eager for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves with many griefs.
Can I ask you this? What's the hassle in the White House, in Washington now? What they scuffling over?
Money crazy.
Say what kind of crazy?
Money crazy.
Is that it? What?
Money.
So it's money and power in the White House, in Washington. And what if the church don't watch it? There'll be, you know, God know we need money, and I'm not trying to say we don't need money, but what I'm saying is we should love money. And what we should do, we should deal with money the way God has asked us to deal with it. That we should invest. You know, we invest in God's work.
All right.
We invest in ourselves. Aren't you worth investing in? Aren't you worth investing in? Well, I don't know about you, but I am. And another thing, I can't lack myself. I don't know about you, but I can't lack myself. So, and I've learned that if I'll get in God's word,
All right.
that's investing in myself. Why you figure that? Can I tell you how I figure that? Because God said now, if a man's ways pleases God,
All right.
yeah. So if it please God, yeah, he'll make things happen for you that doesn't happen. And what happened? We have to have the faith of God now, right? Because it says that now, right? Because of love of money, I veered away from the faith. Yeah. Now I tell you this: you can't outgive God. Because God won't let you outgive Him. You check what the people's give. You can go back, look back over our old folks. You say old folks, right? That they gave. That we come up them giving, right? Using the community, they gave.
All right.
You know, if somebody it was a need, they gave. Yeah. But now we've got we're so hungry for everything else except the word of God. And we say now, and the word does say now, they've erred from the faith, right?
Right.
That's all right. Yeah, y'all ain't got to believe. That's all right. Get a couple of them in there anyway. Yeah, but listen. Err from the faith. Let me look love of money. But listen. But then it said, some people eager for money have wandered away from the faith. What happens when you get away from the faith? But can I say this? The word said, without faith, you cannot please God. You know, it's also said faith will move mountains, right? If we got the faith of mustard seed,
Right.
then we can move mountains. And so what happened is, if I I try to stay away from that a little bit. If I get away from my faith, then I get weak in what I'm doing. Because what faith gives me strength to keep moving. Yeah. And then I don't put my faith in self.
Yeah.
I put my faith in God. And when I put my faith in God, God shows up because I put my faith in him. Can I tell you this? You know, Jehoshaphat, right? God said, this battle is not but mine. Do you know we got the same plan? And you do know we're in a battle, right? You know why did Paul say put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand the wiles of the devil? Because he knew we was in a battle. And he knew that if we put on the whole armor of God, that things will work out no matter what. I'm learning this. Pray more, word less. Say it again. Pray more, word less. Because what happened is, when I spend my time on my knees and before God, and listen to what God tells me, God shows me the way to go. I don't care what man said, God shows me the way to go, and God knows all, right? Yeah. All right. Listen. Can I get out then after? He said now, but Solomon said now, for wisdom is better than foolishness. Just as light is better than darkness. That means if you don't pay your utility bill, you're going to get what? Yeah. And it's foolish not to pay your utility bill. But Paul, then he said, then Solomon said, I found that I was chasing the wind. But God's wisdom is God, for God gives wisdom and knowledge and happiness to those who please him. Yeah. In other words, happiness is in doing the will of God. No. And when you do his will, it always comes out right. You remember Joseph, right? When he was down in Potiphar's house.
Yes.
And he got promoted. And the word says God was with Joseph. Then remember Potiphar got kicked out of the house, right? Potiphar. And went to prison, right? And then it says God favor was with Joseph.
Yes.
See, now this is, and see, God didn't put this stuff in the Bible just for the hands to do. He said now, and then not only that, but remember he was in the prison, and he had two friends that was in prison with him, and they had dreams. And he looked at him and said, now, if it had been me, I'm in hard times. I don't really care about your hard times, if it had been me. Yeah, I don't really care about your hard times. But Joseph looked and saw that they was in hard times, and he took time out of his time. Because that's what would happen when I get my heart right with God. I'm more interested in you than I am self. Amen. And then because what happened is, because if I please God, and then I'm interested in you, because why you figure that? You know how I figure that. You know how I figure that, right? Because the word said, remember, Jesus got in a conversation with the lawyer, and he asked him, what's the most important commandment? Y'all know this one, right? What's the most important commandment? Love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And he said, okay, I got that one. He said, whoa, don't run. Wait a minute, come back. Yeah. He said, you got one more? He said, what's that one? He said, love your neighbor as yourself. Then he said, all that, my neighbor. He said, wait a minute. He said, now, listen, who is my neighbor? Then Jesus told him a parable. He said, now, there was some preachers. Y'all don't use my little running word. There was some preachers. Oh, I'm not going to leave bigger like this. There were some preachers going to town. and this dude had got beat up on the side of the road and was laying on the road. Yeah, don't know it from Adam. I knew that right. Don't know it from Adam. Preacher went out. Preacher looked over there, saw it, peeked at it, went on the other side, got to make it to church. Yeah, but not only did the preacher, the deacon walked over there, looked at him, says, this is my day to pray at church. And he'd be on time. So, and then it said, a Samaritan. A dude didn't even like it. Went on down there and saw him and had compassion on him. And then Jesus said, now, which one of these do you think is his neighbor? And he said, the one that had compassion on him. Listen, when we put our mindset on God, and when we put our, God has promised, I'll take care of you. Yeah, and God is a God that cannot lie. Yeah, Solomon said now, when I got down to the end of it, yeah, I was rich, I had everything I wanted, but when I got down, I was just chasing the wind. You know what's happened when you chase the wind? Can I tell you right quick? You can't catch it. Yeah, you can't catch it. I can tell you what I mean. You can chase it, but you're not going to catch it. Solomon figured that out in his life because he wrote Ecclesiastes. And he said, now, I found out that I was chasing the wind. And then when I chased the wind, I found out it wasn't going to come out right. But then he got down in 12. Man, Ecclesiastes 12, and around about verse 13, I'm getting ready to go. Around about 13, and he said, now, let us hear the conclusion. In other words, let us hear the end of the story. Yeah. He said, now, I did all this. Yeah, I've had all the money I wanted. I did all the partying I wanted. Yeah, y'all know we used to drink some good wine when it was up right. At the first of the month, y'all splurge, right? Y'all go to the beauty parlor on the first of the month, right? Some of y'all get paid 2 or 3 times a week, so y'all go right. Y'all splurge, right? Some say I splurged. Yeah, I've had a good time. I've lived a life I want to live. Yeah, but there came to a conclusion. Conclusion. I've said it right? That means end of the story, right? Yes. The psalm said, I got down to the end of the story. And then I need to figure out what was going on at the end of the story. And he tells us here what happens at the end of the story. Because what he said now, in the conclusion of the matter, yeah, fear God and keep his, y'all there? Amen. Oh yeah, say down, in other words, whatever you do, fear God. Amen. And keep his commandments. Because what happened is, because if you fear God and keep his commandments, he made you a promise. He said, those that come to me, yeah, and no why will I forsake. Now, but God, he had a conversation with his dad. He said, Dad, everybody you've given me, I'm going to keep. All right. You had another conversation with Peter. Remember the conversation you had with Peter? He said, Peter, who do people say I am? Right. And Peter said, some say you're Elijah. Some say you are John the Baptist come back. But then Peter said, who do you? Sit down. Peter said, you are the Son of God. And then he said, now, Peter, flesh and blood didn't tell you that. But it was Father in heaven. Right. And upon these words, I'll build my church. I know we look a lot around us at times, look like they're getting tough. But it's upon these words, I'll build my church. And the gates of hell shall not prevail. Yeah. He said, now, whatever you do, keep God's commandment. Yeah. And then whatever you did, he got down to the last and said 14, he said, God shall bring every work. Y'all there? Every work. Yeah. In other words, whatever I've done on this side. Whatever lifestyle I lived on this side.
right.
He said God is going to show up.
That's right.
And God, yeah. Say God, in other words, God got a movie camera. And every move, every word, he said that the word says every word, every idle word that come out of your mouth, that I'm going to have to give an account for it. That's sometimes, if you look at the Proverbs, sometimes I just need to be quiet.
All right.
In other words, I just need to shut up. Yeah, and be quiet before God.
All right.
Oh yeah, but it said now, it's 14 said now, and God shall bring every word. I don't know about you, but you know what they say now. Only what you send ahead is going to last.
All right.
Yeah. So in other words, only how I treat my brother, how I love my sister, and how I treat my fellow man. That's the only thing that's going to leave this part of the earth. That's the only thing that's going to go. How many people I've hurt while I was on this road? How many people I haven't taken advantage. Well, let me say it like this. Let me slow down and say this. The people I have not taken advantage of is going to show up. Not only that, but if the ones I've taken advantage of is going to show up.
All right.
It just says now every good and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. The conclusion is Solomon wrote, out of everything I've got. I would suggest you read Ecclesiastes, because if you read it, you'll find out as Paul, he said now, I worked hard.
All right.
And I accumulated a lot of stuff.
All right.
And I'm in a ponder.
Well.
What all this stuff I've accumulated, when I leave it, who I'm going to leave it to.
All right now.
Yeah, he said whether I'm going to leave it to somebody wise,
Well.
or whether I'm going to leave it to somebody of food. In other words, whether I'm going to leave it to somebody that's going to take care of it, or throw every penny away before they get in the hand. You do know that happened, right?
Yes, right.
So what Paul said, he said now, what really needs to be my concern is how I please God. Yeah, getting a bunch of money it ain't gonna work. It's how I please God. It's how I live for God. That's what's going to show up. When we stand before God, that's what's going to show up. How I please God. Yeah. How I walk. How did I walk when I had the chance to walk for God? How did I talk when I had the chance to talk for God? How did I act when I had the chance to act for God? Well, what did I do to uplift God? What did I do when I had the chance? Yeah, that's come an end, church.
All right.
Tells us one more thing, and I'm quitting. He said, "Oh man, death, we all got 100% that we're going to see." Yeah. Well, let me kind of back up just a little bit.
Go ahead, back up.
Can I go back? 88, 80, 91.5?
Well.
Because some of us might still be here
All right.
when Jesus comes.
All right.
But the good thing about that, if we're still here when Jesus comes, we're going to miss death.
Yes.
But if we don't, Earl, Shaw, Bloodsall, Ross, if you're down there in Brownwood, I better start picking them in now. We're on Brownwood now. Ross, if you're down there in Brownwood, they're going to get you.
All right.
They're going to get you. But you know what born again believers got going for them? You know why? We can rejoice. Don't look sad. We can rejoice. You know why? Because the word said. Y'all talk about it in Sunday school. Let me catch. But first I said now. But he said now. Listen. Yeah. Absent from this body. Present with the Lord. Yeah. And then Paul got in a conversation with y'all Sunday school people. He got in a conversation with him. He said, now, don't y'all worry about all them people that died before you.
All right.
Don't you worry about them.
Right.
Yeah. He got to explain it to him. He said, now, because what's going to happen when Jesus come back?
All right.
Yeah, they coming back with him. Yeah, and if we happen to still be alive, yeah, we're going to be caught up.
All right.
If we happen to be dead, our spirit's going to come back. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to pick up these bodies. But you know what they're going to pick up a new body. A body that don't have no aches and pains. A body that don't have no heartaches. A new body. Yeah. Paul said, that's why Paul said, I'm running this race. Because I got a prize. I got a home not made with man's hands. I don't know about you, but I'm glad about that. Because God said, Oh yeah. When he caught his cloud, went on back to heaven.
Yes, sir.
I'm going away, prepare a place for you. And where I am. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I got something to rejoice for. I got something to be glad about. Because I got Jesus. Yeah. Oh yeah, one day down there on Maple Spring Road. And they told me, get on the morning bank. And before you leave, you need to have Jesus.
Yes, sir.
And you know how to get Jesus? Can I tell you how to get Jesus? I'm gone. Can I tell you how to get Jesus? If you ain't got Jesus, can I tell you how to get Jesus? It's simple. Y'all got time, right? For me to tell you how to get Jesus? The word says how you get Jesus. Believe that Jesus died. Well, can I bang a little bit? Believe that Jesus, virgin born, can I go my way? Got off on the train, a birth train, 9-month birth train in Bethlehem.
All right.
One Christmas, whatever day, but a birth train. Tabernacle around here about 30 years. After 30 years, started his public ministry.
All right.
Yeah, after the 33 years, they tell me he caught a cross.
All right.
Put it on his back, walked him up Golgotha Hill.
Yeah.
Then after got him up the hill, they tell me spread him wide, nailed it to the cross.
Yeah.
After that, they tell me they dropped the cross in the heart of earth, and they tell me moon
All right.
refused to shine.
All right.
Dropped down in blood. Yeah. But then, they tell me, the 9th hour, he hung his head and locks up his shoulder. And they tell me he died.
All right.
They tell me he died, the world rocked
All right.
and real. Yeah. Tell me it got so dark that you couldn't see your hand in front of your face.
All right.
Yeah, they tell me that. They tell me the sincerity stolen was there when they crucified him.
Yes.
Pierced him in his side.
All right.
He made a testimony. He made a testimony. He said, surely, this must be the Son of God.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting happy every day about that. Because the Son of God is on the cross. And you know who he on the cross for? He on the cross for me and you. Well, yeah. But after he died, he didn't say that. Can I tell you this? If you're just going to be in town a few days, rent your hotel. Now, if you're going to live there, you might buy a house. Hey, Jesus didn't need a permanent tomb.
All right.
So he had a friend loan him his tomb for 3 days. You know what happened? After 3 days, he got up. What did he say? What did he have? Yeah. Where? Not just here, but heaven and earth. All power is in his hand. And you know what? Can I tell you? I'm in his hand.
All right.
Because I'm in his hand. I've got power because of Jesus.
Yes.
Not because of nothing I'm doing, because of Jesus. That's why I want to spend more time with Jesus than worry about what's going on. Because God got the plan.
Yes.
God didn't get up this morning, look around and say, oh, it's thunder and lightning, I better go back to bed. Yeah, he got up.
That's right.
Can I tell you? All right. Yes, I'll quit.
Jesus.
But listen, Jesus, confess with your mouth,
Yes.
believe that he's the Son of God.
All right.
Believe he died.
Yes.
Third day morning, he got up. Believe that. Thou shalt be saved. Oh, yeah. All power? All power. Is that good news? That's, you know, Exxon, you said put a tag in your tank. Jesus, I put power in your hand.
All right.
Yeah. And listen, church. Spend time looking at God. Spend time seeing how you can live God.
All right.
Because I declare you, he'll fight your battle.
Yes, sir.
He'll spend the time seeing how he wants you to live. How he wants you to walk. I got 5 minutes. I'm on time. I'm on 5. I'm on time. Yeah. See how he wants you to do. See how he wants you to help. See what you can do to uplift Jesus. See the people that you walk by and won't speak.
All right. Jesus, help us, Lord.
And say, Lord, I don't want to do that. Listen, sometimes that person just needs just a little hug.
Amen.
Now, not lustful now. Don't be trying to get, you. Can I tell you this right quick? He did 7, he had 1,000 when you calculated. 7 and 3 is how much? How much? Social Security? 7 and 3. Well, it's 7, but it's not 10. But okay, but if I put 703, but listen, 3, okay, we're gonna calculate. All right, let me get out of here. Yeah, but listen. Let me tell you this, then I'll give it. You can't disobey God and get away with it.
Amen.
Sodom was wise, but he disobeyed God by having that many wives. Yeah, okay. And he didn't get away with it. But this is what I like about God. God will take us back anytime. Long as the blood is running warm in your veins, you cannot out sin God.
All right.
Yeah.